Cambridge Primary Mathematics, Learner's Book 4. Measuring length. Let's investigate. I had 90 centimeters of string to cut into 3 equal lengths, but I did not have a tape measure. I cut the string without measuring. When I measured the pieces later, I found that one piece was exactly the right length, but a second piece was twice the length of the third piece. What lengths were my pieces of string? Vocabulary. Meter, a standard measure of length. cm, centimeter, 1/100th of a meter. millimeter, 1/1000th of a meter. 1 meter equals 100 centimeters equals 1000 millimeters. 1. Work with a partner to record the measurements of their body parts. Copy the list below. Check that your partner is using the measuring equipment correctly and reading the scale accurately. A. Head circumference. B. Neck circumference. C. Shoulder to fingertips. D. Elbow to fingertips. E. F. Wrist circumference. Handspan. G. Height from ground to shoulder. H. Foot length. F. H. 2 is Parveen correct? The length of a person's. Explain how you would investigate whether this foot is the same as their measurement from elbow to wrist. Statement is always true, sometimes true or never true. 3 Daniela, Natalia and Sebastian have been traveling around South America. On their travels they have observed the height of some of the trees. Height. Tree. Acacia. 850 centimeters. Brazilian walnut. 3,450 centimeters. Cashew. 1,130 centimeters. Chilean myrtle. 1,310 centimeters. Fig tree. 1,260 centimeters. Jacaranda. 980 centimeters. Mistle. 620 centimeters. Quebracho. 2,270 centimeters. 1,500 centimeters. 1,840 centimeters. Tamarind. Wax palm. Opening parenthesis. A. Order the trees from shortest to tallest. Opening parenthesis. B. Change the measurements from centimeters to meters. Use the order to check that you have converted from cm to m correctly. To help you, you could copy this table and complete it. Order. Shortest. Dot. 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 Tallest. Tree. Height in meters. Telling the time. 2. Let's investigate Enith. I looked at the clock. Reflected in the mirror when I left the house. I looked at the weight clock in the mirror again when I got home. How long have I been out of the house? 1. St. Street. Og. The time when I left the house. The time when I got home. You have to be home by 3 o'clock. You look at your watch 6 times during the day. Try looking at the pictures in a mirror. Then use a timeline to solve the problem. Time problems can be worked out using a timeline. For example, the time from 1:45 to 3:00 is 1 hour and 15 minutes. 15 minutes. 08. 1:45 to 00. 1 hour. 3:00. Opening parenthesis. A. 10. 77. 12. At. 8. 6. 3. 4. 77. 10 feet. 12. 9. P. 3. Opening parenthesis. B. 77. 12. Opening parenthesis. E. 77. 12. 4. 8. 5. 6. 3. 3. Euro. 77. 6. 5. 77. 12. For each time that you check your watch, calculate how much time you have left before you should be home. 4. 3. 3. 2. Martin dropped his digital clock. When he picked it up, he could not tell which way up it was. Write in words the 2 times it could be. 3. Later, he looked at the clock and knew exactly what the time was. Why was that? 4. Write down 3 different times that look the same on a digital clock, whichever way up it is. 5. Next day, Martin saw this time on the clock. He knew exactly what the time was. Why was that? 6. Match the watches to the children. 1. My watch should read 20 to 12, but it is 8 minutes slow. My watch should read 25 to 8, but it is 2 minutes fast. Should read 4:15, but it is half an hour slow. 3. 2. C. 10, 11, 12, 21, 51, 21. A. B. 10, 9, 12. E. 7, 37. 4. My watch should say 4:40, but it is 5 minutes fast. My watch should read 17 minutes past 11, but it is 10 minutes fast. 5. 1. 32. D. Using calendars. Let's investigate. If the last day of the month is a Sunday, what day might the first day of the month have been? How many days is it possible to have in one month? You could use a blank calendar to help investigate the problem. There is more than one answer. 1. This is part of a family calendar. Vocabulary. Calendar. Tableau showing the days of the week and months of the year. Date. A record that tells you the day, month and year. Her. March. Mother. Father. Layla. Anya. Gina. Monday 1 meeting 11 a.m. Spelling test 10 a.m. Tuesday 2. Wednesday 3. Dentist 10 a.m. Ballet 5:30 p.m. Rolo. Ballet 4:30 p.m. Thursday 4. Parents meet. Teachers 6 p.m. Parents meet teachers 6 p.m. Zalunum optician 4 p.m. Friday 5. After school maths club. On gymnastics. 4:15 p.m. Saturday 6. Party 6 p.m. Sunday 7. Poiba Blue Aurea. Opening parenthesis. A. What is Layla doing on Friday? Opening parenthesis. B. When is father's dentist appointment? Opening parenthesis. C. Who has a ballet lesson on Wednesday? Opening parenthesis. D. Which day of the week does Anya go to gymnastics? Opening parenthesis. E. Who is mother with on Thursday evening? Opening parenthesis. F. Gina wants to visit a friend after school. Which days is she free? 2. This calendar has been splattered with ink. September. October. Morn Tew 1. Wed 2. 9. 2 3. Fry 4 Sap 5. Sun 6. 7,800,023. 14 21. 15. 16. 23. 10. 17. 24. 111825. 12. 19. 13. 2027. 2,222,222. 28. Morn. 26. 29. Tew. 30. Wed. 2 1. Fry 2. 26. Sat 3. 10. Sun 4. 11. 18. November. December. Morn. Tew. Wed. 2. Fry. Sat. Sun 1. 2,345,678. 9. 16. 23. 10. 7. 17. 24. 11. 26. 27. 21. 28. 15 22. 29. 2,222,222. 30. Morn. 7. Tew 1. 8. 15, wed 2, 9, 16, 2 3, 10, 17, 223, 4567, 142128, 29, 30, Fry 4, 11, 18, Sat 5, Sun 6. Work with a partner and use your knowledge of calendars to answer the questions below. Opening parenthesis. A. On what day of the week is the 18th of November? Opening parenthesis. B. On what day of the week is the 8th of October? Opening parenthesis. C. Sophie is going to have a party on a Saturday in December. Which dates could she choose? Opening parenthesis. D. How many Mondays are there in October? Opening parenthesis. E. Bruno's birthday is the 24th of November. When the time gap is more than 7 days, record it as weeks and days. For example, 17 days equals 2 weeks and 3 days. What is the date of the Sunday closest to his birthday? Opening parenthesis. F. What day is the last day in December? Opening parenthesis. G. What is the date of the second Tuesday in October? Opening parenthesis. H. The date is the 15th of October. How long is it until the 25th of December? Area. 2. Let's investigate. Jen is digging a vegetable patch. The patch is 47 square meters. She can dig 4 square meters every day. How many days will it take her to dig the whole patch? 1. Francesco is designing a herb garden. Each square on his plan represents 1 square meter. Vocabulary. Square centimeter. cm2. 1 square centimeter is a unit of measure where the length is 1 centimeter and the width is 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter m. 1 centimeter. Square meter. m2. 1 square meter is a unit of measure where the length is 1 meter and the width is 1 meter. 2. Opening parenthesis. A. What is the total area of Francesco's herb garden? Opening parenthesis. B. 1/4 of the whole herb garden is for rosemary. What size area is that? Opening parenthesis. C. 3 square meters of the herb garden is for thyme. What fraction of the total area is that? Opening parenthesis. D. Copy the grid. Design a herb garden with 4 square meters rosemary, 3 square meters thyme, 3 square meters sage, 2 square meters basil, 2 square meters mint, 1 square meter tarragon and 1 square meter fennel. 2 each small square represents 1 square centimeter. Find the areas of the rectangles A, B and C. B. 3. A. C. Each small square represents 1 square centimeter. Calculate the area covered by each rectangle. D. E. 4 each small square represents 1 square centimeter. Work out the area of these shapes by counting the squares. Pair up half squares to make whole centimeter squares. H. G. I. Perimeter. 2. Let's investigate. A rectangle has a perimeter of 30 centimeters. What could be the length of its sides? Find all the possible answers in whole centimeter lengths. Question mark. Vocabulary. Perimeter. The distance around a shape. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Remember the properties of rectangles. Work in an ordered way so that you will know when you have all the solutions. 1 Alice has 12 1-meter lengths of wooden sticks to make the frame of a large notice board. If she made a rectangular frame, it could look like this. 1 meter. 5 meters. 1 meter. 5 meters. Opening parenthesis. A. There are other rectangular frames that could be made using 12 meters of wooden sticks. Write down the measurements of 2 possible rectangles. If Alice made a frame that was not rectangular, it could look like this. plus. All the lengths of this shape are 1 meter. Opening parenthesis. B. What could be the shapes of two other frames that are not rectangular? 2. Measure the perimeter of each of these rectangles in millimeters. Mm. Dot. D. A. B. E. 3. Convert each of the perimeter measurements from question 2 into centimeters. Cm. Dot. 4. You need to measure the perimeter of the rectangle below, but the corner has been broken off. Work with a partner. Discuss how you might be able to work out the perimeter of the rectangle before the corner was broken.